What's up, guys? 619 representing today in the Blitzwinger community as I will be taking a look at Mr. Rey Mysterio. So, without further ado, let's take a look at his head sculpt. As you can see, the head sculpt is really nicely done. A lot of detail. He has, even on his eyes, as you can see, he always wears contact lenses that also changes eye color. So as you can see, they're, in this case, they're like brightish, bluish, baby blue. A lot of detail on the actual mask with the rivets here. It's all sculpted in, so it's not just paint, except for this design back here. But it definitely feels like it's a little bit raised. I don't feel like it's just paint. Yeah, overall very well done head sculpt. As you can see, he is screaming or trying to eat the camera. So yeah, that's that. As we look at his chest, a lot of cool detail here with all of his tattoos, as you can see right here with the two eagles type of deal that he has going on to his chest, and the necklace and the Mexican tattoo. I'm just gonna go ahead and slide these knee pads that come with him just to show you the detail on the arms. So yeah, he does get two elbow pads, sorry, which do limit his articulation a little bit. Again, this is from the newer style that Jack started to use. He has all his tattoos. I think this was Dominic, and then the other one was I don't remember, but I know that this is his kids' names. Yeah, he has some sort of inverted D or something like that with a 1995. He has the Mysterio tattoo, another neat looking tattoo, 619, another one on the inside of his forearm, and then another one on the back of his forearm. So I mean, he definitely has a lot of tattoos on him. As you can see here, he has one right on the elbow, another one on this side, another forearm tattoo, another one of those letters, the 1976, I believe it says, and then he has the sun on his shoulder. On his back, he has his famous ribs tattoo, which is really cool, and I really like it. Then he has two Japanese letters on both sides, and the connection of that necklace tattoo that I showed you earlier. So overall, a lot of detail. I definitely think this is the best Rey Mysterio figure ever done, I've ever seen. I really like it, and it's my favorite because not only are all the tattoos are accurate, and the articulation is great, and the paint job is great, but also, as you can see, his physique was finally done properly. Because I didn't like that Rey Mysterio started gaining weight and he looked a little bit more on the chubby side, but they kept releasing him with like these types of abs. And it's like, okay guys, this is not accurate, like make him the way he's supposed to. And then the other thing is height. They finally took that into consideration. I mean, as you can see, he is quite a bit shorter than Ken Kennedy there. So that's nice. I like that they finally took and did proper height with this guy. As far as his pants go, nicely done, split with two colors, which Rey Mysterio is famous for doing. The best attires in wrestling and stuff like that. He has a nice little Mysterio logo here with some sort of skull and necklace and 619, and the same thing on the black side here. So yeah, overall, really cool. Again, these knee pads that come along with him are knee pads. Why do I keep calling them knee pads? Elbow pads are very simple to put on. You just slide them on. They do limit articulation just a tiny little bit, but not too much, especially if you place him right in the middle. As you can see, he can pretty much do it normally and still look like he's wearing the elbow pad properly. But yeah, then here's the other one. His hands, actually I forgot to mention, one of them is a fist, and the other one is a kind of, I guess would be more easy for if you were to pose him to do a 619. This would be something that he would hold on and then hit the 619. So it's nice that they took the consideration for kids to actually play with these things and use on the ropes in the real scale rings. So speaking of height again, he is actually about 6.5 inches, so he's about a half inch or so shorter than the standard figures, which is nice that they did that because it makes the figure a little more accurate, and it makes it more interesting when you have a Big Show figure. And I could imagine if as a kid I would definitely prefer my Big Show to be big and Rey Mysterio to be smaller than him quite a bit to make the match and playing actually more accurate and interesting as to the counterpart on the show. As far as his articulation goes, he has a ball jointed head. Unfortunately, mine is a little bit loose. He has ball jointed shoulders. They move up a lot, down a lot. He twists at the shoulder there too. He bends his knee, why do I keep calling these knees? Elbows quite a bit. He swivels at the wrist. He can also slap you. He can twist his hips. He can kick forward and back. A little bit limited, which is unfortunate because Rey Mysterio needs more leg articulation for all his death-defying flying moves. He bends at the knee, and then he still has articulation at the ankle. So that's nice that they didn't skimp on that. Overall, a definite worthwhile pickup. In my personal opinion, the best Rey Mysterio figure done to date. I really like it. I'm not saying I've owned all of them, but I have quite a bit, and this is my favorite by far because it's very accurate and does a lot of the things that I wanted to do right very well. So yeah, a definitely worthwhile pickup, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll catch you guys next time. Blitzwinger out.